Hello, hello. All right, so yeah, jumping into a green on game here, and it's an interesting matchup. I believe we got Viborg and Fifth Panzer. So I'm just going to try and sort of cast this game and enjoy it. Try not to offer up too much critique, to be honest. But I will just go over a couple of things because I imagine these players are reasonably new to 1v1, or especially to the competitive team. Maybe they're really experienced at the game though. Anyway, so on the left here we have someone with a name. Sir Fota? 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 And Blind Painter, I believe that says. Yeah, so Viborg here and Fifth Panzer here. I believe they are both on Maverick. And right from the get-go, something I can mention here is this is a very unconventional start, to say the very least. So I will just point out, what you should deploy, where you should deploy it. And yeah, basically for this map, or for most maps, you want to look straight down the middle. And from blue side, it's good to rush into here, I find. Otherwise, you sort of need to get a presence on this hill. And you can sort of push through into the town here. If you can make an early push into this town, so lots of people are fighting over this area, especially. So red side, you can shut off the roads down here. From blue side, you can shut it off from here. This is quite a dynamic map, I would say. You can get some fighting going on the hill here. If red pushes through onto here, they can really shut down all reinforcements into this area. But likewise, if blue pushes through to here, they can do exactly the same. So there's vulnerable points on this map. And in the southern position here, quite a reasonably common thing for people to do sometimes if they're rushing from blue side is to go down over this hill, straight into this town, get this flag, push into here as well, get 2 early flags, and just really put some nasty pressure on their opponents. But anyway, I would not recommend this. Like, this many, the recon cars in here is a bit crazy. We've got some MGs coming in, which is good. You want some fast units to get to the front. I imagine he's going to bring an MG into here quite early, possibly into this building. One into here, into the windmill. Very good spot. You can shoot anything that's showing face over here with the range of the MG42. The recon car, not quite sure. Maybe it's going to go up around here into this forest, and that would be decent, thing to do. Or just round here on the ridge to annoy. How clear, I'm not sure what's going on there. You want to put something round about here just to hold the flag if you're not willing to push further into here. Or you can set up AA on this hill with AT guns here and fire into reinforcement again. So I think there's a little bit more leeway on blue side for being offensive, I would say. And for red side, you can do things like rushing in a flamer round into here. Can be really annoying right at the start and can be a pretty nice thing to do. Also, you can rush flames into here. So I would say it's a balanced map overall. Sluts. Lots of people don't like it for some reason, but I really like this map. I think there's one of them, is it Sluts East, is a bit meh. But one of the Sluts is kind of a bit imbalanced, but it's not too bad. There's far worse. Anyway, so flame is in here, we good. I would like to bring, if you can, bring a flame into the town here, get into a fast position. If you can get some units into here quickly, can be good. A light AT gun around here as well can be good. Even from blue side, it can be a nice idea to come all the way around here and drop off, try and drop a sneaky gun into here. Here and here, these positions, and you can sort of start to try and cut off reinforcements. And just be a little bit annoying. But it's not, it doesn't always work out if you do that. If you can get some fast, you got some faster, lighter armored equipment as well. Coming in around here can be good, but they're very vulnerable to any AT guns on the ridge. What else can I say about this map, really? This can be a slog. From blue side here, chucking an AT gun into just this heavy cover here. You can line it up to get, where is it? Where's the line of sight? Here we go. You can put it into the heavy cover and get a nice line of sight down this road. Also from red side, you can deploy units here, get them to come up round here, down into the ridge here, and unload unload just over here and come up. This works much better on the other Slux map where you're using this part of the map. Where, yeah, the map starts here and ends... I don't know which Slux it is. It ends around about there-ish. Then that's a really nice thing to do. You can sneak around here because these light trees cover you, but that's not this map. Anyway, we've got T-26s coming out. Right down the centre. That seems unusual. Maybe they'll be coming into this area. It's a nice little spot to put some of your lighter armour where you can dip in and out of cover. Some light AT guns. Machine gun possibly as well. Because you often get AT guns on this ridge and it can help take them out. And allow your armour to come down this road more freely. AT guns, we've got anything coming in? We've got a ZIS 3. I imagine that's going to be coming up onto the hill here somewhere. A nice versatile weapon. Not the best range. And we've got a ZIS 3 here. I imagine it's going to be dropping that pretty much slap bang in the middle of the road somewhere. And it's just got... oh, right. So it might actually be deploying the AT gun into here. I usually deploy those units into there. I'm not sure if it's faster to do that, to be honest. But I just tend to put them in there and then they go around these roads and come up. It's probably faster to deploy here, isn't it? I guess I just do it to avoid confusion. Or here. Yeah, this road's going to be faster, isn't it? I have to... Never really thought about that before. It's got units coming in here. Weird road. Again, this is much faster. So this could be vulnerable. But luckily... Not much coming in. Oh, and we are away. Oh, yeah, they're both on Maverick. So, just by looking at deployment, I'm going to be favouring Blind Painter here. It looks better. And it is, yeah, Viborg and a 5th Panzer. Just this setup seems like there's a bit wrong with it. These Flampanzer half-tracks can be really decent, actually. If he just rushes them straight into here and there's no opposition from the AT gun rise. We've got an IL-2 coming in though, so Mr. Blind Painter here will get a good appreciation of what's going on. Where are all these things going? Alright, so he is going really on the offensive. Flampanzer going straight in there. So he's really focusing down this hill. What's going on here? On just defensive over there, nothing special. IL-2 getting lots of reconnaissance going there. Marder 3's coming in. Marder 3, very defensive positions here. And a ZIS 2 coming up to here. So very light deployment down here for both. There's a lot of armour for Sir Fotter, so we could take advantage of that later. Anyway, meanwhile, in the centre, oh my lord, where are they going? I think he just lost one. Is it just one flamer then, transport? Is that all? Whoa, bit of lag there. And he's going to win out. The Maxim is laying down some pain. He needs to lay down some smoke. In danger of losing all of these. Well, the Maxim is running now. That was a mistake. There was a chance he could have surrendered all them. Stern Pioneers will probably not deal with the rocks. Yeah, double flamer guys. SDKFZ. Can he pick him off before he gets flamed to death himself? Gets toasted. Flampanzers are coming in round the back. T-26 is coming up onto the hill. They'll be able to take care of the Flampanzers. But 12-12. Nice offensive start from 5th Panzer here. But really losing out to the superior infantry there. That's one thing that Viborg does have. Some nice CQC. No offensive in the centre here. Lots of flamers just in there for protection. IL-2 running round now. ME410 coming in for a strafe on what? I don't know. Onto the BA-10? Okay. I'm surprised he's not going for the IL-2 here. Probably take him out. Well, Blind Painter's managed to get a decent presence here. These Flampanzers will go down to the T-26s if they get eyes on them. Should have more reinforcements coming. He's just bringing in more tanks. This is not the option. You want some infantry. And another tank. You need infantry to see things. We've got a couple of squads in here already. Huge salient over here. Panzer IV's coming in now. Again, this is showing what a lot of new players do. I won't go into too much critique about it, but yeah. Oh, I've got a problem bringing armour. It's not always the best idea. You need infantry. The main front line of infantry and armour to back it up. He's got a couple of squads in here, though. These T-26s need to be just pushing forward. LA-7 taking out the ME-210. 410, sorry. Ooh. IL-2 free reign. Again, rather than bringing in bizarre planes, AA. You got an IL-2 out. You've got an LA-7 out. You got no... You'd expect a bomber to be coming in at some point in the near future as well. With these kind of planes flying about. So an AA piece, probably on the centre in the hill here, will be nice. Or possibly back here, so this is where the main threat is coming in at the moment. Ersatz coming in, another MG. 3 Ersatz are not going to hold up too well here. They'll at least be able to see things though. Plan Panzer's starting to go down now. T-26s are moving in. T-34-76 Recon as well. Not in the best spot. This Panzer IV will take him out without any real difficulty whatsoever if he hits him. Has he spotted it? Yeah, he's backed it up. Nice micro there by Blind Painter. Oh dear, what's he doing? Infantry, infantry. Again, you do lack infantry on Viborg, so I can kind of understand this tactic, just bring in the light armor. He's bringing in another one now. Yeah, he's going to need a little bit more for vision, if for nothing else. This machine gun's in a curious spot, and he has rushed in a flamer into here. It's always a nice idea. So Sir Fotter really needs to start focusing on the center here. The Panzer IV, I'm not sure what he's going to be doing in this position. IL-2 is flying around freely. SDKFZ coming into a horrible position, to be honest. He will repel this IL-2, though. Back here would be nice. You put it into the forest like this. The problem is, even though it's got a decent view from there, it's not terrible. It's a bit of open space. This will obscure what it can fire at a little bit. So you're better off having it in the open if you can. But there is some sense in putting this kind of AA piece into a light forest because, after all, if it's in a yellow forest, it is light cover, so it will get a little bit of protection, I believe. Although saying that, I'm not entirely sure if that's true. Now I've said it. I know armor does not get protection, but possibly this sort of unit may be. I have to ask about that actually in Discord. I'm not sure. KV-1S is going to be pretty hard to deal with. Good frontal armor on this thing. 95, 100mm pen. Pretty sturdy thing. Cheap. 60 points. Super, super slow, but it's in there now with the T-26s, which are also slow. This Panzer IV is going to have a hell of a time. Going to die there. Again, he's got no real idea what's going on. He needs some recon planes out. Some recon infantry. Panzer IV kills a T-26, but with all these coming at him at the same time, he's not going to be able to fend them all off. Maybe he'll spot the threat and reverse out the way. Is this 3's trying to more shell in the thing now? I think it's going to go down now. Yeah, for sure. He did spot the problem there, I think, but a bit too late. Gepard coming in. That's not what we want. Panzer IV, probably best sitting it back here. He did pop it in and out of the buildings. Maybe in a back garden somewhere to shoot this armor. Panzer IV over here. Getting stuck in crossfire, I believe. And he does go down there. So looking good for Blind Painter at the moment. Got a single tick going. And another thing in this kind of situation, if you're being pushed hard, you can see your opponent is pushing in one area, really focusing it down. Then look elsewhere on the map, see what resources you got, and do the same thing. In this situation, I would probably probe, if you've got the ersatz, probe one down the road here, drop it, walk it forward, see what it can do. And then bring in a mortar ready as well. So once you spotted the AT gun, you just sort of smoke it off, moving your armor behind it. That would be the thing to do, or make an approach over here. into this area. You can kind of see by the front line go. You notice something in here. This looks like it's free of AT guns, the way the front line is going, so that might be a thing to talk about. Talk to yourself about, I should say. Alright, what's going on over here? MG's going to go down. And Ersatz, if you're trying to hold the front line with Ersatz, it's not good. For spotting, for just throwing them in as cannon fodder, like I was saying down here, just to spot things out, really good idea. Like these guys just walking them forward would be a nice thing to do. It wouldn't spot the ZIS-2 though, it's only got AP rounds. But it would be worth looking into. Surprised we're not seeing another AAPs coming in up here. I think if you got the Pak 43 back here would be really nice. Chuck him back here in this light cover, can pick off things on the ridge and repel any air attacks or put them off. We've got some mortars in here now. That's a good call, I'd say. T-26 is starting to go down. There's a Tiger in, Panzer IV. I think the KV-1S has gone down to the Tiger as well there. So this is where the lack of infantry up here could be a problem. Sturmoviki Rot's coming in. He is going to unload into here. Very good. More of a Flammenwerfer coming in. The Sturmoviki Rocks can get in there in time. They will be able to mop both of these guys up pretty effectively. In the center now, Blind Painter is starting to think about making a move. Bringing a mortar in really deep. All this infantry as well should be pushing up at the moment. It's fairly plain to see there's not a lot in this town. And he's got the armor to back him up. He's got guns on the hill, machine guns on the hill. He could sweep through and take this entire town now. But Surfoto, the only way I can see him getting a strong foothold back in this game is to just do a mass assault in the center, south, or preferably both actually if you can. Throwing in Ersatz over here is not going to help. Sturmoviki Rocks have got into the heavy cover here. These Flammenwerfer are going to last 2 seconds. Now, it's just a case of, oh, the ZIS-3's moving into just to cover off over here. Have we got another ZIS-2? I would really, really like to see a ZIS-2 coming out onto this ridge. So we can pop him in and out to pick off reinforcements coming in through here. A ZIS-2 in here as well would be better. This KV-1S, oh, what is still alive, but the Tiger's going to take him out. Tiger should be able to deal with this damage coming its way. It is missing a lot, though. The side armor, they need to get side armor shots on this. I don't think the angle's not good enough for Simard at the moment, but if they stress it out, which they are doing, it will fall back, and they might be able to get a sneaky side shot in. Looks like that might happen. Because it's so stressed, it's missing every single go. And he's backing it off now. Wise choice there. It could have gone down for nothing. Panzer IV coming up onto the ridge. And what's going on with this? Can't really see anything at the moment. Another Panzer IV coming in. Yeah, this should be able to deal with that. Right, well played by Surfoto there. Ersatz slowly walking into this town. And again, Blind Painter not quite taking advantage of this. Ersatz everywhere. Oh my lord. We are into B phase now and he's still bringing in Ersatz. I don't quite understand that one. Oh, gun jammed. That's unfortunate. Needs to get the Tiger back up on the hill. T-26 has gone down. Bringing out Alclair Panther now. So we could be seeing a big push around here from Surfoto. That could work out pretty well from here. The mortars are doing a lot of work. He's got 3 of them in there now. SDKFZ coming in. Very vulnerable, bring it right down this road. I'd probably just be happy leaving it back here behind these buildings. The other Panzer IV goes down. Tiger now. Facing off against a KV-1S and the Su-76. Should be able to deal with both of these. Panzer IV needs a supply truck or something in to fix him up. Probably worth doing that, to be honest. And huge influx of infantry coming in onto the hill. Blind Painter just holding his single tick down very nicely. Su-76 goes down. KV-1S backs off. Tiger rules supreme on the hill now. IS-2 comes in. All right, so now we're going to see the Tiger go down. But if the Tiger gets a sneaky side shot up onto this, could be quite nasty. But I think he spots him out already. Mr. Tigger's going to go. Not with a first shot. The Tiger can do nothing to it at this range. Even though it's a 43 version, you're not going to pen from here. You're just not going to do it. He does back him off now. Panther D coming in. Will be able to deal with it, but again, he's driving in really close here. So if the Tiger and the Panther both engage at the same time, it has a chance, but he's doing it just one-on-one at the moment, and he goes down. That's a shame, because that veterancy would have been needed. If he just waited, been a bit more patient, he could have drove... could engage with both tanks, and would have had a reasonable chance of getting a pen off with the Panther. So 120? What's a Tiger got? I don't know what a Tiger's got in the front anymore. Down south, nothing going on. Again, this is what happens. You can get tunnel vision. I do it. Everyone does it, as far as I know. You just got to think about probing somewhere else when you're really against it. I'm not saying stop investing in this area, but just slowly, like one or two units here, another one here, another one. Slowly build up a force. Don't unload them, and then you just want to glide them in over here, probably. My bet would be going for this area, and probably get some things picked up by the ZIS-2. Some tanks down here, but I would just rush in maybe 5 or 6 infantry units. Perfect ersatz. Get an AT gun on here, get some support weapons, AT gun into this forest, and just then floor into this area. But as things are, it's not too bad up to now. Panther is avoiding IS-2, and the IS-2 is just driving out, looking like he wants to die. KV-1S is staying with him to keep him vetted up. Oh, Panther gets side-shotted by the ZIS-2 there. I mean, ZIS-3, I believe. Was it the APCR? He's still vulnerable here. Now the IS-2's on him. Gets a pen on him. That's good. That's good. Don't think he's going to get out there in time. He is. Nicely played. If only this had something working out. Panther G. He could deal with his IS-2. 12-12 he's on now. And ME410 flying around for no apparent reason. Maybe he's checking out the AA. KV-1S goes, oh, the IS-2 has gone down. I guess he just drove straight into the Panther there. Surfota is pushing back onto this hill. And now he's got an overwhelming force here. Is that a ZIS-2? A ZIS-3, that's not going to do a lot there. Andruska coming in. Now he's finally pushing through into the town. But unfortunately, he's going to lose this ridge where he could fire down into the town. This Maxim would have been put to really good use at the moment. He just needs to keep pushing through and get this flag. Can certainly do it from there. IS-2 in the center. Not doing a lot here at the moment. I'm not sure what AT planes 5th Panzer have, if any. Panther G's, he's stuck on the stupid place. Yeah, looks like he's stuck on the stupid hill there. It's unfortunate. Should be able to take this out. Strafing a KV-1S. Bizarre. Strafing down the AA would make a hell of a lot more sense with this thing. That's what some of these strafing planes are good for. If you can manage to pin the AA a bit, or stress it out, and then just fly in head on with a couple of these kind of planes, you can wipe them. And these things are relatively cheap usually as well. Anyway, Blind Painter has pushed through in the centre of the town. He's got his flag now. He's bringing in more ersatz, which is not really much of a help here. It's making really good progress on the hill though. This KV-1 is going to absolutely obliterate all these half tracks, which could have been put to really good use over here actually. Just rushing into this area, sneaking some flags around the back. Is he going to repair this Panzer IV? Doesn't look like it. If not, then just drive it across here. 2 Panzer IVs coming into the centre now. The IS-2 is right in amongst it here. Really ballsy move of the IS-2. You really want to keep this at max range to shoot things if you can. Putting it on the hill around here might be a decent idea. Just try and sneak in and out of cover, taking pot shots at the Panther G. Because this 3 is not going to do a lot to that thing. It really isn't. But these have APCR. They do, but it's not fantastic, is it? 1,000 meter range as well. Can't really do much to this thing. Andruska getting some nice hits off there, pinning some stuff down. Did it take out a couple of pieces of armor? I think he might have taken down that Panther, you know. He's still got a tick going anyway. And there's still nothing going on there. Now we've got an IS-2 down here, so this is now no-go area, really. And looking pretty good for Blind Painter at the moment. Okay, he's bringing it off map here. Not a terrible idea. Pretty good idea, actually. Panzer IVs against IS-2, max range. No, thank you. Actually, they're not at it. What are they firing at? They are? Oh, they got crew killed? Really? They go down? Jesus. Is that really what got him? That was not a side shot. The armor's 160. 100... How? That's unfortunate. It was definitely not a side shot as well. That was head on. Can't see what else could have shot it. There's nothing... There's no AT guns around. There's nothing that shot that other than... Well, there we go. It can happen. That seems very strange, though. Yeah, unfortunate there, I would say, but he's still holding firm. 1410 now, it's going to go down soon. He's just using this Panzer to grab this flag. You know, if you're not going to repair it, use it for grabbing flags. Over here would have been nice. Still got his machine guns, I think. I think they still count as working even when it's damaged. The MGs. Strelky coming in now. And these things are getting spotted out by the Razvedska. Marder 3's gone down here to the IS-2, I believe, yeah, quite easily. And I think it's just a case of Blind Painter drawing this out. Or he's getting some guys around the back. IS-2 up here in a vulnerable spot. The Fotter is getting a tick on now. It's going to be really hard getting back into it, even with the off-map falling in. Stern Pioneers going really deep. We're going to get picked up by the T-26. Panzer IV not dealing with them yet. In these situations, you just want to sort of move them forward manually. Or just turn off the HE, just so they come in and start dealing with the armoured threats in here. Dropping some smoke here will be very wise now. These mortars dropping smoke across here, rushing in some infantry could be a good idea. And now we see Focke-Wulf bombers coming in. Nice strike there. Looks like he might get this flag back. Tiger on the road as well now. 12-12 is on. And as you can see, Blind Painter, he's reacting. So he's being pushed back over here. He's sort of losing the fight. He's still reinforcing up here for sure, but he's making moves down here as well. He's going to gain this flag. This is what you need to do when things are going bad elsewhere on the map. Yeah, the Strelky, I'd just keep walking right across over here, to be honest. Maybe get the Maxim into here. An AA piece on this hill would be nice. Or maybe just back here somewhere on this hill. Needs something to protect this. He's got the tick going again, though. Off-map's going to fall on him pretty soon. Urzat's doing nothing other than being fodder. Just eating bullets. These half-tracks going to die. And he's going to lose the front line. If he just packed one over the ridge here, that would have been enough to keep this front line going. Now, got a feeling this is going to fall. Is he going to get cut off? Yes. That's unfortunate. Because it was a good move putting these into there. The IS-2 went down? Am I missing something here? Has he got artillery? No. The mortars are out. Maybe some of the mortars did something. If we bring in 3 mortars as well like this, then, yeah, supply them. A good idea. And we're going to lose this flag at the top then. It's going to go to a 14-10. It's wise enough to get some AT weapons in here. Just needs to fall these back into the heavy cover. And hope his opponent gets close enough with his tanks. ME410 going for the IL-2. Nearly getting it. That's really unlucky there. Nearly had him. It's going to go down, unfortunately, now. Now we've got some proper infantry coming in. Panzergrenz. Not disheartened. Should be able to clean these guys out. 13-11. Again, I don't even think Sopota has looked down in this area and knows what's happened. I get that impression. That Maxim's finally gone down now. Or you want to keep that guy around here. You want him further up. This KV-1S is getting in really close. Yeah, so Panzer Shrek into here. We'll be able to deal with this guy. Andruska coming in, going for the Tiger. Is he going to get a lucky hit on him? Falling back now. What's firing at him as well? That's this two's. Oh, it's a mortar 120. Yeah, these things can be quite... They're kind of like glass cannon mortars in a way. They can be very, very useful, but risky to bring in. I like to use these for pinning AA down. If you get 2 of them, you can sometimes kill the AA as well. 6,000 meter range. They can do a good job of that, I'd say. And of course, for killing big tanks as well, it can work. And we see the surrender coming in. I'm not sure why that happened, to be honest. I think he could have made a comeback there. Well, wasn't expecting that. Anyways. I'm going to see if we can find another one worth looking at. I was looking at some of them before, and I get the impression some of them are quite one-sided, the fights. Yeah, who can we look at? And find some interesting games. That's one that stuck out to me. 5th Panzer against Viborg, not something you typically see. Dodi against AK. 11 minutes. What else we got here? Actually, I think I'll just have a game myself. have a quick one. What should we play? Na, 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 na. Yeah, I've been trying to get 184 to work. It's just, it won't work. Unfortunately. I was trying out Maverick though. What should I play? Anyway, I think I'll stop streaming now and I'll just play on my own. Alright.